台湾人现在是认为，如果台湾遭受到侵略，美国一定会来帮忙。但是我的问题是，美国来帮忙是否会有什么先决条件？在什么情况下，美国会放弃协防台湾的
？I don't think so. And you know, after our Speaker of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, visited Taipei, what is it now, some weeks ago, I think we got a preview of how Beijing would try to take Taiwan, and it might not be by a frontal assault. Taiwan would not be an easy place for an amphibious landing, for example, because of its geography, because of its shore, the shorelines. But what China did after Nancy Pelosi's visit was to surround the island in a kind of a blockade. And we know that Taiwan is dependent for like 100% of its fuel and a big percentage of its food to be imported. And a blockade would choke that off. So I see that scenario as more likely than an all-out assault. Now, combine that with cyber warfare, of course, and maybe space warfare, satellite warfare. Remember, unrestricted warfare, right? But not necessarily an assault. And so I think the United States would, just like with Ukraine, so long as there is a side of the country, now with Ukraine, it's on the west. For Taiwan, it would be the sea to the east that is open for supplies to come in. I think that's what the United States, with our allies, with Japan, and with others in the region, maybe South Korea, maybe Australia, and maybe even others farther away like Britain. I think we would try to supply Taiwan and to break a blockade. But I think a blockade with cyber warfare, with space warfare, satellite warfare, and of course, information, propaganda warfare, right, are more likely than a frontal assault.